Good morning, students. Now I will start this chapter 7, coordinate geometry. In 9th class, you have studied the coordinate geometry, and in 9th class, it was the introduction of coordinate geometry. And only thing was that you have to plot the points, and all points are given in the Cartesian plane. You have to give the position of that point. We have drawn reference axis, x-axis and y-axis, and by the reference axis, you were telling the distance of the point from x-axis or y-axis. But here in this chapter, we will be studying more, that is application of the coordinate geometry. Again, in 11th class, this chapter is there, and in 12th class again is there. But we in the 8th class, that is in 11th class, you will be studying introduction to 3 dimensions, that is 3D geometry. Here we have 2D geometry, that is we have only reference axis, x-axis and y-axis. But when we move to the 11th class, you will find we have 3-dimensional geometry, that is 3D geometry. We say x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. All 3 axes are mutually perpendicular. But here we will be studying about the 2D geometry, and in 2 dimensions we have only 2 reference axes, x-axis and y-axis. So coordinate geometry, in coordinate geometry, this is a plane. When plane is divided by all reference axis, x-axis is the horizontal number line and y-axis is the vertical line, vertical number line. These x-axis and vertical y-axis, that is vertical number line, is intersecting at 0. Both number lines are intersecting at 0. So you can say that the origin is the point where the that is x-axis and y-axis meet. But now we have to apply. So in coordinate geometry, we have to apply the concept of 9th class. Suppose in the 9th class, you have in 9th class you have studied about the point. But here the question will be that find the coordinate of the point. Find the coordinate of the point. Now coordinate of the point. So what you will write? First thing you will write, let the coordinate of the point. So coordinate of the point. Coordinate of the point, that is x and y. Coordinate of the point. So what you will write? Question is that find the coordinate of the point. So what you will say? Let the coordinate of the point be x, y. Let the coordinate of the point be x, y. Now, coordinate of the point is x, y. Now, what is there in the x, y? You can say that x is abscissa. A-B-S-C-I, abscissa. X is known as abscissa and y is coordinate. That is, now sometimes the question is like that, find the abscissa of the point. Now you must know what is abscissa. Find the abscissa of the point means x you have to find out. Question is that find the ordinate of the point. Then you will say ordinate of the point is what? Y. But question is that find the coordinate of the point. Then both x and y you have to find out. And this order pair. This is order pair. And order pair is always written in the round bracket. And this x and y. You remember this order pair. Order pair and round bracket you have to apply. So please see that this bracket, round bracket, you cannot change into curly bracket. You cannot change into the rectangular bracket. Right way is to write the order pair in the round bracket. So x is the abscissa and y is the coordinate. After this, now in the Cartesian plane, the point moves. Now you will not write in which quadrant this point will be lying. Our question is what? If the point is on x-axis, the point is on x-axis. So what you will write? Since given point is on x-axis, the coordinate of point will be x0. So point coordinate of the point coordinate coordinate of the point coordinate of the point on x axis, that is x0. Coordinate of the point on x axis, that is x0. Third, coordinate of the point on y-axis 0, 1. Coordinate of the point on x-axis x0. Any point come on the x-axis, then coordinate will be x0. And point is on y-axis, we say 0, 1. Now, 2 points are given. Coordinate of 2 points. 2 points. That is x1, y1. Another x2, y2. 2 points. Coordinate of 2 points. So first will be x1, y1. Second will be x2, y2. Now this point, 3 points will be there. 2 points or 3 points. 3 points. Then x3, y3. 4 points or 4 points. 4 points. Then you will say x4, comma y4. So these x1, y1, first point. If 2 points are given, you can take x1, y1, x2, y2. 3 points are given, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. 4 points are given, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and x4, y4. So by 2 points, you can find out the length of the line segment. If 3 points are given, you will say by 3 points, 3 line segments will be there, and you will be having the triangle form. That is, you will be saying that triangle can be formed by 3 line segments. You cannot write that is by 3 line segments you can make the square quadrilateral. For quadrilateral, you know that quadrilateral is 4-sided figure, closed figure. So 4 points should be there: x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and x4, y2. So this is how we write. Now application of this concept is what? That is, first is the distance formula. Now what is the distance formula? Now distance formula is the formula used to find the length of the line segment, or you can say that distance between 2 points. Distance formula. So first, distance formula is the formula used to find the distance between 2 points, or length of line segment. That is, distance formula is the formula used to find the distance between 2 points or the length of the line segment. That is, you can say that this is the point P, and if I say first point, so you will say x1, y1, and another point is Q. This is Q, and you can say that x2, y2. Now, if I join these 2 points, I will get the length of PQ. Now, PQ equal to what? Under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. x2 pq, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula to find out the length of the line segment. So first thing is that how to apply this distance formula, and there is one exercise where we have to apply the distance formula. After this bracket, you remember that this bracket should be rectangular, and this is also a rectangular bracket. Don't change into the round bracket. Some boys they make the mistake while doing it. This topic is very easy, but loss of marks is more. So please see that whenever you are writing, it should be written clearly. Now I will give you the example of this, how to apply. Now, let A minus 3 minus 5 and B 7 and 15. Now, these points are given and you have to find out AB. No need to write the formula. Only thing is that you remember how to apply. But when we are doing AB, maximum students they make the mistake, but learn the pattern. That is, coordinate of B should be first, B minus A. That is abscissa is what? Of B is 7. So you will write 7 minus of minus 3. This plus, that is 15 minus of minus 5 whole square. Now AB, that is 7 minus plus 3 whole square plus 15 minus plus whole square. AB 7 plus 3 10 whole square plus 15 plus 5 20 whole square. AB, that is 100 plus 400. Now AB under root 500. Now this can be written as simplest form. That is 10 root 5. 10 root 5. No need to write as a decimal. Only you can write in the simplest form. You write in the simplest form. So this is how we apply the distance formula. After this, sometimes it comes like that. P, question number 2, x3, q, 7, y. So here, if you have to find out PQ, you will say PQ. That is 7 minus x whole square plus y minus 3 whole square. PQ 49 plus x square minus 14x plus I have opened this by the formula a minus b whole square. So a minus b whole square is what? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Again here y minus 3 whole square. You will say y a square plus b minus 2ab plus b square. It doesn't matter you take minus 2ab first or 2ab later on, but the expansion should be there. After that, now PQ. So PQ will be what? 49 plus x square minus 14x plus y square minus 6y plus 9. PQ x square plus y square minus 14x minus 6y plus 58. This is how you have to find out the length of it. This is only the example I have given you, P, Q and all. So this is the method to write the distance formula. Apply the distance formula. After the distance formula, what comes? That is, now these 2 points I have given. Sometimes it is said that 3 points are given to you. 3 points are given to you. And these 3 points are given to you and question is asked, show that the points are the vertices of scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle and all. Scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, right angle triangle and isosceles right angle triangle. These are the 4-5 points on which the question may be there. Now 4 points may be there. So for 4 points, the quadrilateral may be formed. But what type of quadrilateral? Square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus and all that properties you must know. But all these questions you have to do by the distance formula. Now, when I say scalene triangle, you must know what is scalene triangle. You will find out all 3 sides, and when all 3 sides are calculated by distance formula, if all 3 sides are different, you will say that the figure formed by the joining the vertices of the vertices, you will get a scalene triangle. So scalene triangle, no 2 sides are equal, or you can say that all sides are different. If in case of isosceles triangle, you have to find out all 3 sides. Always remember that find all 3 sides, and then you find it, say here 2 sides are equal, therefore given points are the vertices of isosceles triangle. Next comes the equilateral triangle. Again, you have to find out all 3 sides, and all 3 sides, after finding all 3 sides, you will say all 3 sides are equal, then given points are the vertices of equilateral triangle. Now comes the right angle triangle. For that, you must be knowing the property. To prove right angle triangle, we have that if the sum of the square of 2 sides is equal to the square of the third side, then angle opposite to the square of the third side is 90 degree. Sum of the square of 2 sides is equal to the square of the third side, then angle opposite to the third side is 90 degree. After that comes the isosceles right angle triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle. In isosceles right angle triangle, what you will say? You have to find out all 3 sides. You have to prove 90 degree also, and 2 sides equal. Then you will say the given points are the vertices of isosceles right angle triangle. So after that comes the question like that, to show that the given points are the vertices of square. Now here you will be finding all sides and diagonals. If all sides are equal and diagonals are equal, we say the given points are the vertices of a square. Now comes the rectangle. Opposite sides should be equal and diagonals are equal. But in case of rhombus, only you have to find out four sides, and you will say that in rhombus, opposite sides are equal. All sides are equal. We say the given points are the vertices of rhombus. But in case of parallelogram, again we will find out of all sides, and after finding all sides, then you will say that opposite sides are equal. Then given points are the vertices of parallelogram. So in parallelogram only you have to find out four sides. In rhombus you have to find out all sides, and in rectangle and square you have to find out the length of the diagonals also. And after finding the length of the diagonals and all, you will be saying that these points are the vertices of square, rectangle, rhombus, whatever is there. Now question comes, so all what I have taught today, you will find the question. Now sometimes the question is that point is on x-axis. Point is on x-axis. So you know how we have drawn. Now x-axis you can draw. So point is on x-axis. That is, this is the x-axis. Now, point is on x-axis. So what you will say, sir, this is the point P, and the coordinate will be x0. Now, this point P is equidistant. Now, A and B, these A and B, and they have the coordinates, and PA and equal to PB. Now, if the question comes here, it is given 5, 0. If it is given 5, 0 and 7, 0, then you can take A and B on x-axis. But if it is not given, any point is given, you will have to take like this, A and B. You can take point A here and B here, that on the same side you can take, or on the either side of the line you can, on the left and right, that is A and B. But if it is given 5, 0, then you can say that this point will be lying on the x-axis. Now, this PA equal to PB given, or you can say that PA square equal to PB square. Because why we are putting the square, that is the square root sign can be removed by the distance formula only. So that is very important, how to remove the distance, the square root sign, that is squaring both the side. Okay, thank you.